Hi guys, welcome to Nia's Corner. I'm going to be reading a letter I wrote to myself last year. It is June 27th, 2026, and I wrote this letter on May 26th, 2025. Dear Nugust, I'm writing this letter to remind you of who you were a year ago. Today's Monday, Labor Day, and I have the day off from school. I've been thinking about where I want to end up in 10 years, and at the very forefront of some of my goals. It starts with getting into a good university. You know what university you're going to now, and I'm eager to see how this next year is going to turn out. Major milestones like getting college acceptances and rejections, getting your first job, going to your first and last prom, graduating. I really hope you had some fun this year and excelled in a lot of ways. I hope you ended the year strong. I hope you found the perfect topic for your AP portfolio, and I hope Daigle loved it. I hope you became friends with some good new people that you will really miss and made a difference in their life. I want to remind you that although you may be embarking on a difficult journey and shifting into a completely new environment, you got this and you can handle anything that comes your way because you are strong and resilient and have a village behind you. I'm so proud of you for the ways in which you have grown, and regardless of the losses that you've faced, you are powerful and so worthy. Know that even though you might feel that you haven't accomplished enough, you have. Just look at the images from the last year or the year before. You used to be so scared to talk and voice your opinions. You used to let fear control you too much. Now you have so many voice memos that you could practically make a podcast. You have embarked on a 5-week internship at MCPS TV. You have completed many volunteer hours, and you have gotten to know yourself more completely. All this to say that you are capable of achieving whatever you want when you have a definitive purpose, direction, and understand when you drift and how to stop. I love you. I love myself, yes, because you are human. I am human and beautiful inside and out. I'm so unbelievably excited to walk the stage with my diploma in hand and leave with the opportunity to do whatever I want. So even though you may be stressed, know that you have so much power. Congratulations. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Be proud of yourself. I don't think I need to remind you, but think back and reflect, and also be fully present. Live, love, and laugh. Yeah, so it's obviously weird reading that back because it's like I've walked the stage. Daigle loved my portfolio and I'm also really proud of it. And I've definitely grown a lot since then in a lot of ways, but I'm also simultaneously like still the same. I still have a ways to grow in expressing myself, but I think I'm doing a good job so far. So, I did write another letter to myself more recently, and I'm just gonna read that because I don't really remember what I wrote. I wrote it like maybe a couple weeks ago. Dear Nia, congratulations on graduating high school. You are finally free to venture on into the world as a young adult and make your own choices. These past 4 years have been simultaneously a lot and very mundane, but you have grown tremendously and I'm proud of you. This year you've worked tirelessly on college applications when you didn't think it would get you in anywhere, and you've gotten into many good schools in the end. This year you traveled through new experiences with your friends, you've made new connections, and you've built a meaningful portfolio for AP photography that won you an award and a high exam score. Even though you were very worried about it. Although senior year was your first year coming out of your shell in some ways, and although you still have a ways to grow, you've made big strides in feeling comfortable and confident in yourself. You've made hard choices to get out of your comfort zone and continuously learned the freedom and importance in taking advantage of the resources around you, as well as actually talking to people, making connections, and learning to ignore fear when necessary. This year definitely had its challenges, and you experienced some growing pains, but pains are normal sometimes, and on the other side of it brings accolades, accomplishments, and joyous pride. Knowing you have a horrible memory, you've vlogged a lot this year, and although you haven't edited a full video yet, slow and steady wins the race, right? Life is scary, but you've proven that you are capable of making changes in your life, and soon you'll be in college, living away from all you've ever known, and you'll have freedom, responsibility, and don't forget this, but power. With that power, you can do anything. But I hope you choose to remember the dreams you've always had of expressing yourself fully and finding communities to connect with on a deeper level. As a kid, I know you were nuanced, at first very bubbly and energetic until you moved and became shy and sad. Even though you wondered for so long if you would find genuine connections within your family, friendships, and self, you did. I'm here to tell you today that you are now loving parts of your identity that you never did. You have now come to terms with parts of your family that you never understood, and you have now built incredibly strong relationships with your best friends. Hearing the support from people around you is needed every once in a while, but what gets you the extra mile past the finish line is the belief in yourself. The belief that the world really is your oyster, and you are meant to experience it from beyond just your bedroom. This time in life is all about trial and error, and throughout it, you've found so many new parts of yourself that have been stifled before. You started writing your own music and experimenting on your own, allowing yourself the privacy of your own work, and you've lessened your need for people-pleasing. Even though you fear you're not enough in some capacity at times, remember all that you've accomplished, and remember that anything is possible. The power is truly in your hands. You are in control of your own life. Continue to be present and take advantage of the things that make you happy in this lifetime. Work hard and remember what you're working towards, but take time to heal and rest and rejuvenate as it is so necessary. Know that life is meant to be lived, not survived. All you can do in the end is your best, and that is a success. Remember to let go of your need control, because things will happen regardless, and sometimes all you can do is troubleshoot. You are so loved, so believed in. Remember to stop and smell the flowers around you, enjoy the rain, the bodies of water, the trees, and hug the people you love. I hope you will write back soon. Remember this. Love, Nia, in the year 2026.